plug in my mic? Oh, hey guys. Sorry. Mic wasn't working. Forgot to set this up before we began. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna make sure to... Sorry, I really am doing this badly. So essentially we have our races pitted against each other. I'm gonna exit out of the game and reload it. Ah, crap, the sound loaded in. Okay, so essentially, I have created the brackets already. I randomly generated them. I swear I did. I had a wheel. I spun it. I removed them from the bracket as soon as I removed them from the wheel once they were chosen. So first, we have... So I'm going to be using the AI that they have to make this fair so that I can't mess it up. We have the Night Elves versus the Mountain Trolls. Ready? Fight! Oh, the Mountain Trolls are starting off with a swordsman rush, while the Night Elves are doing a very bizarre strategy of fighting with spearmen. Seriously, why are they only using spearmen? Gotta make sure I'm not controlling the game accidentally. Just to make sure. This will be a best 2 out of 3 battle for each group. The winner moves on. Loser is out of the race permanently. Who will win? The epic battle between... So the goal of the game is to get your bar. So the Night Elves have purple. The Mountain Trolls have pink. Get your bar to the other end to win the battle, or keep it over the middle, which is middle of the timer. Conveniently. To win the game. You can either let the battle time out with you being 1 step ahead. So it appears the Night Elves have the advantage of a mounted unit. The mounted halberdier is a high damage attacker. Thing is a rush unit, but really bad when unupgraded. I'm going to be doing best 2 out of 3 battles for each race. The reason why I'm excluding the last race in the game, being the demons, is because I have to. A 9-bracket tournament doesn't look good, and I really don't want to pit a race that you had to fight at the end. So yeah, the demons are excluded, but they'd pretty much be like any other race. Oh, that's gonna mop the floor with them. Axemen are really good against long-range units. They're really good against halberdiers, actually. And pitted with the mount, I think we got a winner here, or a potential winner at least, being the Night Elves in this battle. But I can't tell because they could suddenly rush in with a charge. I'm not actually playing the game. My hands are literally behind my back right now. So that's how this game turns out. The game was released actually April 1st of 2008. Pretty cool facts. So I'm just going to be the announcer for this battle. So it appears that the Night Elves are going to win by a conquer. The reason why I'm doing the AI like this is because I don't want to interfere in the fights. I want the races to duke it out themselves. Let's just say I'm the demons. Because they're one of my favorite races, because, well, they're demons, they're really freaking powerful. I didn't want the unfair advantage in the tournament. Because, like, it would be a predictable win, because they don't have a downside to them. Every other race does. Demons having 2 extra speed on all units makes a huge difference, as well as spear damage is increased on them. So that's why we're fighting with the spearmen. That's why we're excluding them, as well as the fact that, oh, this may not be a clear-cut victory for anyone. I'm thinking the Night Elves are going to win this battle. The reason why we're doing best 2 out of 3 is because RNG could screw a race over completely. That's why I want to do a best 2 out of 3 to make sure it's a fair fight. Also, that's an interesting one. So, we're going to be duking them out. I'm thinking the Night Elves are going to win this fight. But you can't be too sure in this game. The game could change suddenly. The rules of the fight are simple. Axe. Oh, and sorry, I forgot to put it in high quality. I'm gonna keep all... Okay, I think the Night Elves are gonna clean this one. I'm gonna grab the highlight. Whoever wins best 2 out of 3 wins the fight and moves on to the next tournament. Who will be the winner of the race tournament? Yes, this is racist, because yes. There are 9 races in reality, but I'm gonna remove one because you play as one. So you'll never get to fight them. The Night Elves have won! The Night Elves have won! 1 point to the Night Elves. Another battle. We will switch up the sides just to make sure that that wasn't a fluke win. Left side is the Mountain Trolls. Right side is the Night Elves. Ready? Fight! Ooh, interesting deck we've got here. The Mountain Trolls have the Halberdier, the Halberd, and the Mounted Halberd. The Night Elves have the Long Swordsman and a Mounted Halberd as well. This is going to be a good fight. It's going to be interesting because an odd fact about the Mountain Trolls, they have 10 less HP, but they're faster. That's a key feature of them. A key feature is that the boosts to the stats, I believe, might be applied. We have 1 point to the Night Elves and 0 to the Mountain Trolls. So I'm just going to talk about my random life. So I actually don't have a mouse anymore because I lost the So I'm just going to tell you guys about my random life. This is monotonous gameplay. Essentially... Oh, crap. We still have to... Sorry about the bad quality. I forgot that I needed to change the... I'm going to stretch it to screen just because it looks sweeter. And then we're going to adjust it into full screen and then... What's that? Sorry guys, I'm fixing some quality. We're missing the fights. Okay, we'll just put it into... We'll just put it like that. It appears that the Night Elves, while I was absent, have done a charge of mounted halberds. A deadly attack. I'm thinking the Night Elves might pull this one off again. I think we got a clear-cut winner here. A 2-0 victory. But I'm not going to count my chickens before they be hatching, you know, like... So I'm going to just sit idly, alright? Once there is a clear winner determined, we will fight the next bracket. The next bracket will be the Men of the West versus the Human Alliance. An interesting fight indeed. The Men of the West used to be in the Human Alliance, if I remember the backstory. There's not really a backstory behind them, but some races are actually the same type. The Men of the West and the Human Alliance are the same species, being humans. Same with the elves, the Night Elves and the Wood Elves, both being elves, as well as the Orcs of the North and the Orcs of the South, which actually used to be part of the same race. They branched off into the northern orcs, which specialize in halberds, and the southern orcs, which specialize in swords. This battle, I'm thinking, is a clear-cut victory for the... Actually, I'm thinking it's a clear-cut victory for the Night Elves. In fact, I think they might conquer it, which is a rare victory in versus mode. So I'm playing 2-player mode to get the battles that I can choose. The territory they battle on does not determine who wins. Wow, a double... That's 2 charges on the field at the same time. That's quite a rare event, actually. It doesn't happen every day, kind of. In fact, that's the first time I've seen it today. I'm thinking we got a clear-cut winner here, being the Night Elves. Yep, Night Elves have won. There's no way they can win this fight. The Night Elves have won the tournament bracket. The Mountain Trolls have been eliminated. Night Elves move on. Next battle is between the Men of the West and the Human Alliance. Ready? Begin! Oh, in Soth. Oh, it appears the Men of the West may have a crippling disadvantage having one unit be occupied by the Scout. There's a glitch with the Spearman. Spearman being shown as every unit, but that does not have any effect on what unit they are. Men of the West have a disadvantage here. Actually, I'm thinking we got a clear-cut winner. A mounted unit just clapped through. And the Human Alliance actually has weaker halberds as well. Oh wait, no, it's weaker spears. The Men of the West have weak halberds. They have strong swords, though. Their main strength of the Men of the West is swords. I have beat the game multiple times. I believe I haven't beat it as every race, but I have tried to. It's quite hard to do, actually. So essentially, what you got is the demon. We're actually in a demon territory, for some reason. They're in my territory. I let them fight here, because we get more power by sacrificing blood to our gods and whatever the shit we're doing. Essentially, we get more power for the more people are killed here. It's bullshit. It doesn't really happen though, but like that's just backstory I've got because I'm the missing race. The player is the missing. That's why I'm not participating. I chose not to fight. But I can loan out my territory however I want. That's a legit thing they can do. You can't actually do that, but I'd love to do it, be able to. I think we got a winner here that's going to be the Human Alliance, but I don't know. The odds are stacked against the Human Alliance, are stacked against the Men of the West here. I alternate the top one every battle. Oh, there will be... If it's a tie game, because very well then... The Men of the West could get a really good loadout next round and clap the Human Alliance. But they got a really bad one this time. Being Mage and Scout. Light units that should not be used to tank hit. I think it's going to be a conquering victory, guys. It's going to be a conquer. The Human Alliance wins Battle 1. This is not good. Men of the West versus the Human Alliance. Right side. Switch sides, men. Ready? Fight! It appears that the loadout is stacked against the Human Alliance this time. They've got the Scout for a weak attack. While they've also got Spearman, Swordsman, Archer, Halberd, and Scout. They have no good range. the Men of the West has a great advancing unit. They also have a huge advantage because they have the mage. They also have the mage. I'm thinking we got a clear-cut Men of the West victory here on the horizon. Which means we get to do a tiebreaker battle of the century. I'm not even playing. I'm actually... So, just quick little disclaimer. I'm not even playing the game. This is how the game's going to be played. The tournament, I will then battle... Nah, I won't do it. I will then do a manual battle with my favorite race. I'm going to give the winner a chance to defeat me. If they win... Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to be pretty much the sports announcer. You know, like the sports announcer that just sits in a booth and speaks all day. He's got to have some good lungs and a great mic. I'm just tired, but, like, I think we got a winner here, but we can't be too sure anymore. The Human Alliance is trying to push fast for the bottom row with scouts. A weak strategy, but if the row wasn't defended well by swordsmen as well as an axeman, they would probably do really good. The Men of the West's swordsmen are one of the most powerful units in the game, actually beating the halberd. They got a really good loadout for this fight. I'm thinking we got a winner for the Men of the West. Just because we've got things that can take care of scouts and halberds. And archers aren't really a threat when there's not really much to kill. I think we might be getting a charge again for the Men of the West. So I'm just going to be the sports announcer here. So my life, I'm just hanging out with my dog. My co-pilot, Lola. It's a really nice dog. She's just laying right next to me. I'm letting her sleep. I'm just sports announcing this like an announcer would. Oh, hey Lola. You panting? My co-pilot's really tired too. Just sitting next to me. Laying around like, oh hey Doug. Cuteness factor. So, I'm thinking it's gonna be a 3-battle tiebreaker. It's gonna be the tiebreaker of the century, people! We're about to go a Men of the West Human Alliance tiebreaker. Quite a rare event, actually. Whoever wins the next battle wins it all. Who will be the best race in the game? I really thought the Mountain Trolls would make it further than the first bracket, though. I may consider a second chance battle. The first loser versus the champion. Nah, I won't. Sorry, guys. The loser lost. Fair and square. We gave him 3 chances and he lost twice in a row. Time wins count just the same. I will not rig these matches because, as you can see, well, you can actually see, but point is, I'm not rigging the matches because I'm not actually playing the matches. I randomly generated the brackets so that I would have pitted the... If the brackets hadn't been randomly generated, I would have put them in order. The Night Elves actually were the first one drawn. I drew the first 2, the next 4, then the next 2, then the next 2, then the last 2 I just drew in the order. I assumed they would get spun. I never spun the last 2 times because there was only 2 races left. They would pit off against each other no matter what. Oh, this may be a turn for the worst. It appears that the Human Alliance might clutch this one. A play from the Human Alliance might win the game here, folks. From what it appears, that group is like 5 strong at least. I can see 4 halberds, a few swordsmen. That might actually get it past the notch before the timer ends. Which is not good for the Men of the West. I think the men in the West might actually get eliminated this round. Guys, this was an ending I wasn't even expecting. I think the men in the West might lose this now. For real. The Human Alliance may have just clutch saved this run. The only thing that could save the men in the West now is to charge in a horde of axemen. Mages would get clapped by the archers. And a charge of axemen would maul through those archers. I'm not actually speaking my commands. I think we might clutch this up for the men in the West as well. Like, I don't know how this is going to end. This is actually very exciting because I didn't think this would happen. Holy cow, the clutch ending. This is the closest battle I've ever seen. Like, they're keeping it just over the notch. Who will win this epic fight between the men in the... I think the men in the West might actually just barely clap this one. I think the men in the West may have actually just won this battle. They've even got a charge of mages backing them up. This is actually exciting for me because I thought the men in the West were dead this round. Then the clutch save happened where they charged in an axeman and just took out a whole row and then sent in a second charge and won the battle. There's no way they can recover. The men in the West win this bracket round because there is no possible way they could do it in 1 second. It is going to be a tiebreaker finale. Men of the West versus Human Alliance. Ready? Fight! Human Alliance is going to be on the right side now. Ready? Fight! Oh, we got a good loadout for both of them. The axeman really helped out with the men of the West, actually. I'm going to have to put my mic down. This is going to be a tiebreaker finale. Let's go. I really didn't think this would be a tiebreaker. Oh, the scout just freaking kill a unit. That doesn't happen every day now in the first game. Scouts are pretty bad. Scouts like have super low HP. Like a hit from a sword. Yeah, true. That's a man of the West. Who's gonna win this epic battle? We don't know. battle is between the orcs of the north and the undead. The undead are not zombies, by the way. Oh, that was convenient. The orcs of the north specialize in... Actually, both of these races specialize in halberds and are weak in archery. That's pretty freaking cool. And they got a pretty similar loadout as well. Oh, that's not good for the orcs of the north, actually. Begin the fight. Orcs of the north versus the undead. The undead specialize in halberds and are weak in archery, having a +3 or +15 damage to halberds and 3 points of accuracy loss to the archers. They are quite weak. They're one of the stronger races in the game already. It's one of the easiest ones to play as because halberds stands easy tactic. But I was just enjoying myself. Who is gonna win this epic battle, actually? Okay, it's not really that epic or thrilling. The battle's between two. The battle is clearly between a class and a slightly stronger class. Archers are more inaccurate as the undead. They both have the scouts, so they've got a fast lead. But actually, the undead might win this battle just because they've got two fast leads, one of which has their strength. Mounted halberd is the second fastest in the game, without a bow. And a really strong attacker. If it can take a punch. I don't know what'll happen in the case of a tie game. In the case of a tie game, it's not just that exactly in the middle. What happened? I don't know. Oh, that mountain just got straight through. Oh, that's a scout battle. Ooh, scouts just took some damage. Also, Scouts is an archer, that's right. Scouts taking out a unit's not common, but it can happen. I'm just gonna walk into the comfort of my bed. On my TV. Sweet. A charge of archers. I would say I'm rooting for the undead here. They're one of my favorite classes, one of the most powerful. They've got the advantage of the unit. I might do another tournament. Nah, I can't do another tournament. Just because there'd be 10 races and it still doesn't make a good tournament. completed their tournament bracket, I mean they just won the first battle. Battle 1, Orcs of the North. I'll just mark it above their name since I extended it outside the box. It was a cheap table. The Undead versus the Orcs of the North. Begin! Oh crap, they got pretty much the same loadout again. In fact, the Undead got the exact same loadout they got last round. I swear that was not predetermined. I'm thinking the Orcs of the North might win this battle, actually. They got the Axeman as well as the Mage. They got a pretty powerful loadout going on here. However, the Undead does still have the Mountain Caliber. A very powerful unit when used properly. has a win. The undead are eliminated. Oh, sorry, we need to eliminate the human alliance as well. This is going to be a good battle. Orcs of the North. It is going to be their southern brothers, the Orcs of the South, versus the Wood Elves, actually. Fight! Oh boy. They got good loadout built in. They both got an interesting fight. Loadouts are randomly generated. I'm surprised that undead one actually got okay, it's not that much. I do think you can get special units, but maybe you can't. Maybe that was the thing you can only get in the undead. Put it above their name like I always do. Battle again. Orcs of the South versus Wood Elves. probably going to guarantee that they have a fair fight by switching their sides. Actually, they're in Southern Orc territory. That doesn't give any advantage. It just looks sweet. Hi. Hi. Dog's just like, hi. Yes, I'm aware about the glitch that shows them as spearmen, even though they're not. That's because I'm playing in the two-player mode, and a bug happens in that mode where unless you control, all units mark the spearmen, but they aren't actually. Maybe they are. Units are their units, but maybe they have the condition of, like, hey, spears are actually or like they're really bad now. I'm thinking the Orcs of the South might conquer again. I'm really sad because I thought the Wood Elves would slap them. The Wood Elves really aren't that good when you get down to it. The main unit is the Ranger. With that thing, you can clap each of the characters around like 2 if you really need to. You pretty much have to see Fairshire to get to the territory, or a city. A city. I believe it's pronounced a city. And fourth? I was thought it was first, but no, it's fourth. It's spelled with a V. South, fourth, Gray, and Oldham. Those are the 4 demon territories. Wow. They defended their territory well. Wood Elves. Wood Elves may be getting eliminated this round. Someone may get eliminated this round. So, the next round will be the next bracket. The Night Elves versus the Men of the West. It's to be fair, actually. Night Elves versus oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be commenting. So what do you guys think about this comment? This battle has been turning out really good, and I'm thinking the Orcs of the South might actually lose this battle. No, they're gonna win. They're gonna clap. Oh man, the Wood Elves got hit hard with this deck. They may have a mounted unit, but remember, they have a weakness with spears. That's a mounted spearman. They're getting clapped this round. Spearmen are really bad for the Night Elves, for the Wood Elves. And Swordsmen are really good for the Orcs of the South. I wonder who the next battle will be between. If you guys know which one, put it in the chat. Because this game is obscure as shit. The game is obscure, but at least I'm commenting. I don't know, it's getting some good commentating, Harry. I'm thinking the Orcs of the South might actually completely decimate them. That's an F. That sort. Yeah, it's over. I think we got a winner. I'll pick up the pencil, but I won't mark it down yet because a clutch very well could happen. It could. The odds of it happening are super low considering that the Orcs of the South are now going to win this battle. Like 100%. Like it's now down to 100% win. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe so, actually. Yeah, that's 2 units. If that mounted halberd gets through, and the archer gets through, it's GG. Yep, they're gonna win. The Orcs of the South are the winners of this bracket officially. It is complete. The quarterfinals are done. Orcs of the South move on. Wood Elves have been eliminated. Oh, you couldn't pre-record that. The Orcs are facing each other after this round. Night Elves versus the Men of the West. Begin! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh, that's a good loadout for both sides. The Men of the West have a long swordsman, so they have a high sword-based offense. And the Night Elves have both mounted. Which I've never seen in versus mode, actually. Pretty cool, if you ask me. So, it's the Men of the West. A powerful sword. This is going to be an interesting battle. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, as they say. And it's purple and yellow, which are complementary colors as well. Like, this could be a freaking good battle. This is going to be a good battle. If you ask me, I'm cheering for the Night Elves, because purple is best color. Because the Undead's been eliminated. The Orcs are fighting each other next bracket. Then an Orc will be fighting off against an Elf or a Human. The Orcs make it. One of the Orcs will be making it to the semifinals, and I'm thinking it's going to be the Orcs of the North, because the Orcs of the North have a huge advantage in halberds, which are a fairly common unit, and the Orcs of the South have the advantage in swords, which there's only 2 of, as well. But they do have the advantage of one of them being a starting unit guaranteed. Can't believe they got both the halberd and the spear. That was a pretty insane lucky draw. That archer charge just got the final straw, the final nail in the coffin. Halberds are really effective against mounted. It's just legit. That's like an actual historical fact. Is halberds were used to take out the mounted, the horse riding units. Okay, be my co-pilot. Be my co-host. It's a tie game so far, but I think that the Night Elves might pull this one off. Knowing RNG, I swear that Orcs of the North are gonna score the halberd and the freaking mounted halberd for their final battle. And the class that wins this is going to score the worst ones for them. I believe Night Elves have really weak swords, if I remember. So they're going to score the swordsman and the long swordsman. Or maybe we could even see the special units can be summoned in. Whoever wins this bracket faces off against an Orc. Whoever wins that battle wins the tournament and becomes crowned as the best race in the game. And as a bonus clip, I will be facing him off against the loser. First. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's boring. Lay down right beside me. Okay. Lay down right beside me, my little co-host. battles. Watch the battles. Watch the war. These are two-player battles, but I'm using the computer AI for both of them. Tie game. It lasts until the tie is broken. The men of the West win this turn. Win this round. Oh, that. Oh. Men of the West win. Give them a point. One more battle. Night Elves are going left side. Ready? Fight! Oh, 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 God. I think the men of the West are winning this battle. Who's gonna win this epic battle between the men of the West? Back, just a quick little trip out of here. Done. I'm back. I kicked my co-pilot out of the room for a bit. What is with the men of the West going into a third round? So I'm thinking the men of the West might actually get into a third round battle. Or they might win this. You never know. But they got a huge advantage with swordsmen being their strongest unit. And they've got no halberd either. So they've got a really good defense. They've got really good offense set up here. And that sorcerer's dead. Mages excel. Oh, we got all 4 reinforcements you can get in this. Actually, all 5. I didn't notice that, but you can actually get all 5 with Eldir and Warlords Heroes if you have the Horsies cheat code. In order to implant cheats, you need to beat episode 4. That's it. That's literally it. You just need to beat episode 4, which means you need to beat all 4 episodes. I play as Eldir and Toldor. I hate Alden. Short range, his attacks use his shield, and they're jank. So we just reached the hour-long mark, so the tournament is going quite well, actually. This video is not meant for kids. If you couldn't figure it out, there is blood. There's very clearly depictions of war as close to... Will it be another tie game, though? That would be an interesting conclusion to this battle. It'd be another tie game. Since I've never seen that happen before. Never seen it happen before today. It's quite rare, in fact, because I've never seen it. I'm thinking it might be a tie game again. Just because that mounted spearman's not getting through. It's another tie game. Sudden death. Whoever gets a unit across the field first wins the battle. That is it. And I'm thinking the men of the West are gonna call this a win. Wait. Yes, men of the West win on a double tiebreaker. That's pretty rare. The men of the West move on. Night Elves have been eliminated. Next up is the Brothers Reunited. That's gonna be an interesting one. Ready? Fight! Spicy. That's a spicy fight. We got the Brothers Reunited. Now that's a fight I can get behind. The orcs are fighting each other. That doesn't happen every day. I thought this combo wouldn't happen, but RNG decided to say, oh hey bro. Yeah, that'll through. The orcs are really good, too. Who will win this epic battle between the orcs of the south and the orcs of the north? Oh, I'm losing my voice. Ah, crap. I'm losing my voice. Oh, and by the way, if you guys want me to swear, go on. This shit I'm out. This shit I'm out. This is like actually a suspenseful battle. I might also pit the mountain trolls against the mountain trolls just because I want to see who loses. Technically the mountain trolls will both win and lose, so which side will win? Will they both get the same units and pull off the exact exact same strategies because the AI does that sometimes. Maybe. Love how I saw a tiebreaker for the first time today. That was pretty cool. A sudden death round. Quite rare. Didn't happen actually. Well, yes, that is a spearman. Just you neglected to mention the on a horse. Another race for the tournaments. But I'm gonna include a winner's bracket challenge. I'm gonna hope I can play as the Arnold, like for the demons. Whoever wins that battle becomes the champion that must be defeated. Because those are the two unlockable classes, and there's just one. So I'm going to say the demons are not included in this list for one reason. Actually, like 5 different reasons, but you understand why, right? I chose not to, because 9 classes does not make a good hierarchy. Does not make a good tournament bracket system when you can only pit 2 against 2. When you can only pit 1 against another. An odd number tournament just sounds weird. And, well, yeah, it just sounds weird. Like, and plus, a champions tournament, essentially you rise up through the ranks, and then you eventually get to pick out a unit. Ooh, it's a violent fight. In fact, they're actually in Northern Orc territory. Pretty cool. I believe that's Shogoth. Shogoth. Shogoth? Shogoth. Clutch save from the Orcs of the North might win this battle for them. I'm thinking the Orcs of the North win the first battle. I'm calling it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, GG. Orcs of the North win. North is stronger. Oh, so that looks sweet. Oh, what? What? Whoever wins this fight moves on to the champions battle. This is a pretty... If the Orcs of the North win this battle, they move on and the bracket ends. If the Orcs of the South win, we battle one more time to determine the true winner. We battle 2 out of 3 times. Whoever wins first one to win 2 matches, wins the battle of the tournament. final fight, we're going to do a best 3 out of 5 to make it more interesting. Whoever wins the first 3 battles wins the tournament, becomes the unofficial champion of Warlords Call To Arms, and as a special treat, my next stream will be actually showing off that class in all its glory. I'm hoping I get to show off the Men of the West, though, like legit. It's Men of the West versus an orc. It could be the orcs of the north, it could be the orcs of the south. Sorry about the turtle pace. When I clicked accidentally on the iTunes, it opened up the link to the game. And now Edge is opening up forcibly because of you. Edge, why do you take so long to load? Battle moving on. Okay, so let's see who's. So it appears the orcs in the north snuck ahead again. Ooh, a double charge. That's pretty stupid looking. Final championship battle. Best 2 out of 3. Men of the West, the champions of the left bracket, and the Orcs of the North, champion of the right bracket. Who will defeat the champion? Find out this time on the final battle. Ooh, crisp RNG for both of them. We got both mounted spearmen, the mage for the wood for the Human Alliance, and we have Human Alliance, the Men of the West. The Men of the West have the advantage of the mounted spearmen and the mage. The Orcs of the North have the long swordsman and the mounted spearmen. This battle is just about over, guys. Now I'm gonna carry my fan. True gamer would. There you go, we got fan. I'm literally carrying a plugged-in fan right with me as I play my video. Like, I'm actually holding it. It's really heavy and nice, actually. We got the best with halberds and the second best with halberds and the worst. We've got beastly swords and weak arrows. Who will win this fight? I actually don't know, but I'm thinking the Men of the West have an advantage here. And yes, that is a spearman. Just, you forgot the mounted spearman. Just don't forget to Mountain Dew them. The toughest orcs, because apparently they are stronger than their southern brethren, but they're weak in all other aspects, and their archery is terrible. Like, it appears that the Men of the West are winning this battle, but times change, baby. Times change. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna leave a serious mark. I hope that RNG doesn't lead it to be halberds versus swords. I hope it doesn't lead to halberds versus swords. Actually, I do. I want to see their best units pitted against the Men of the West's best units. They get the swordsman group, and they get the halberds. My mic sound really high. The battle for supremacy has begun. And currently we got the leading party of the Orcs of the North being crushed brutally. Hold on, that can't be legal. The Orcs of the North are getting crushed. Oh, how the mighty has fallen. I thought the Orcs of the North would actually really be good here. It turns out my faith was placed in the wrong group. I thought the Orcs of the North would have been a great battler. But I'm thinking the men of the West might pull this off. I really thought the mountain trolls would make it faster for speed. Because they can conquer more efficiently. The men of the West have won the battle. One more fight can determine the winner of the tournament. Battle for supremacy. Ooh, we actually got the same loadout. It's gonna be an interesting one. tournament is over. The men of the West win. Congratulations, man. So I'm going to draw a little trophy for you guys. Done. Trophy. The men of the West have officially won. So now we're going to do a final battle. The worst race, according to my estimates, versus the best race. I really didn't think this battle would have to happen, but... Psych! We're ending the stream here. We win. The humans are superior. So I'm going to head back. So that's how we're going to end the stream. I think it's time to call it quits. I hope you guys all enjoyed the tournament, and I hope you guys won the results. I will be seeing y'all in the next